To those of you here, to the gun owners here, look, we can uphold the Second Amendment while being and adhering to our first responsibility, protecting our kids. You can do both. You can do both. Now, this is the part I really like when they try and do the whole gun thing and they don't know. Both members of the Democratic ticket for president and vice president are gun owners this time, all right? And the Republican nominee can't pass a background check. True. You go into Cabela's and fill out the form and it comes back with 34 felonies, they tell you to get the hell out, for God's sakes. We got a big group in here, and I'm going to split you about 50-50 on this one. I'm going to talk to the guys in this room to have you think about all of the women in your life who you love, daughters, wives, moms, cousins, your neighbors, whatever. This election is literally about their lives, and protecting their lives are at stake in this election. Because of Donald Trump and the judges he appointed to the Supreme Court who lied about upholding Roe versus Wade. It's called lying. They lied in front of the Senate that they would uphold it. He brags about overturning Roe versus Wade. He is glad that my daughter Hope, all of those women in your life that are loved, now have fewer rights than their mothers did. And Kamala Harris asked those judges, by the way, if they could name one law over men's bodies that the government takes over. Zero. Zero. So, "20 states now have Trump abortion bans, which he calls a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. You're seeing it. You're seeing it in action. Women being denied care at the ER, having miscarriages in parking lots, survivors of rape being forced to carry those pregnancies to term, fertility clinics turning couples away at the door. For so many of us, it's personal. Gwen and I, unable to have kids, use fertility treatments. And I'll be damned if anyone in this country should be denied to have the family that they choose, when they choose, where they choose. So guys, this election is about so many things, but it's about that simple fundamental principle of autonomy over the bodies, and all the women who are out there who are doing this work, we owe it to them to make sure when we elect Kamala Harris, she will sign back into law Roe versus Wade and the protections that they need. Now, I don't want to ratchet up your anxiety level, but it's important to know what we're up against. Just like in any good game, we got to know what the other team's doing. So there's another reason that the stakes are so high in this election, something that I don't think many of us have seen. You hear some version of this from the people in your life, neighbors, relatives, brothers in some cases, who said, look, we made it through the first Trump term. We'll get through a second. This Donald Trump of 2016 is far more dangerous. He is not the 2016 Donald Trump. This is a brand new version. Now look, he is, as Kamala says, he is a very unserious person. He is, as Kamala says, he is a very unserious person, but the consequences of putting him back in office are deadly serious. He's talking about sending the military against people who don't support him. He's naming names. Look, I recognize I'm going to be at the top of that list,